Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EuroFX. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video. Welcome everybody guys, let's go back to the euro analysis. Yesterday we talked about the cable. It's also interesting setup there is forming meantime on the euro. As we said 2 days ago, that overall market performance on the daily, on the intraday charts makes us think that the market looks more bullish rather than bearish, because if you remember we talked about these long spikes here and the pullbacks on intraday charts, and we said that every time when the market shows the pullback out from there when the sellers step in, that could explain these spikes. It pushed market lower, but this power of the selling is not enough to trigger the deeper lows. So market here is forming higher lows, which means that bulls absorbing the new offer that comes from the sellers. And here is the potential bullish power is stronger than the sellers. And sooner or later, but market should challenge this low. So there was some kind of the bullish dynamic pressure. And we said that here we expect two possible scenarios. Either market should start upward action immediately on Monday, or we will get some retracement, and then we'll see what will happen, and market could continue move higher. So on Monday we haven't got the direct upward continuation. Market has shown the pullback, but now, as you can see, so our suggestion was correct. And market indeed has challenged these tops, breaking it up. It's coming higher to the major resistance that we have on the daily chart. It's in 10-20 area. This is confidence resistance. So since we stand right below the confidence, currently it's not a good idea to take the new long positions. But if you have caught the long entry here with the 30% retracement yesterday, well, it's really good decision. So meantime, for those of you who have missed the possibility of taking the long position, you should not upset, because currently we're really investigating some greater scale of market performance. Because if you remember in our weekly report, we talked about the possible reversal on the market due to some fundamental reasons. And for this purpose, to form this reversal, market should show some extended patterns, extended reversal pattern. In particular speaking, we are watching for large head and shoulders pattern. If you remember, we talked about it here. So that could become the left shoulder, head, and then somewhere it will be right shoulder to form, and then market could show deeper retracement, because potentially we treat as the upward potential of this market is around 1260. That's just the high upper border of the wide channel on the weekly chart. And here market could move relatively without any hurting of the bearish tendency. So that will be just a fluctuation inside the channel. So that target is possible to reach. But for that purpose, market should keep the pace. Market should confirm and prove its bullishness, and it should continue tendency that we have here, because market has to reach at least the neckline, which stands around 111 area. It's around this level. Currently everything goes well. So because if you remember, even last week we talked about this XOP target. This has not been reached. It's a ABC bottom. That was a lot of calling price action and the non-farm payrolls release, and market and XOP stands slightly above it. And that was another reason why we said that probably market will try to hit it. Now take a look. This XOP is completed. So from that standpoint, we do not need any more of this ABCD pattern, because it has reached the ultimate target. And we increase the scale. So currently we start to watch this pattern. So where the actually our ABCD pattern right to the XOP completed pattern becomes the AB leg. BC leg is forming. Right now we're watching for this next pattern. And take a look. The first target of this pattern will be at the COP. It's 1015. Usually we ignore the COP targets because they stand very close. Reaction on these targets are small and weak, and it's not really very interesting. It has limited application in trading. But today it's a bit different situation. First of all, because this cluster of targets stands around the major level. So take a look, the COP creates an agreement with the 10-20 area, which creates the stronger resistance. Besides, XOP stands also in this area, so just 10 pips difference. Finally, to combine this target with the daily confluence resistance creates really significant level. And from that standpoint, if you have the bearish view or you're a scalp trader, you could think about trading it short from this level where some trying to catch some down pullback, some retracement. It's not good idea to marry any short position currently, but the reasonable pullback, some retracement for the 3.8 level, maybe to the 50%, at least of these most recent swing up, it is possible. So for scalp traders, drop your time frames to the 50-minute chart, watch for reversal patterns around 10.15, 10.20 area, and then you could consider the possible taking the short position. For us, we trade on the daily, on the 4-hour time frame chart, we have the bullish context, and for us, it's a moment for taking the pause. So market is coming to strong resistance area. Currently, we can't take the new longs because this will be not really wise, and it could be costly for us. And we need just to wait, see what the response will be of the market in this level, and wait for retracement. So maybe we'll get some godless people to buy pattern or something of that sort will be formed. We need to see how market will react on this resistance and whether the market will be able to keep this bullish pressure, to keep this tendency. We need also to identify the strength of the market currently. On the hourly chart, that is how this action could be finalized. Take a look, we have the ABCD pattern. Actually, guys, you here could recognize head and shoulders pattern, reverse head and shoulders. It's a bit skewed, but still it could be recognized here. Maybe you could even draw the neckline a bit different. So I draw it in this manner. You could draw it more flat. Anyway, here we have the major ABCD pattern. It's OP, take a look, stands 10.16 in the same area. And also you could treat it as the bottom line is 127 extension also stands in this area. So a lot of extension stands in this level, and it means that some reaction will follow. So that what we see right now on the EUR. If you keep longs position, you could keep them till this moment. Then you could make some decision. At least you need to manage your position anyway, either to grab the half of the profit, move your stops to break even, maybe your stops to some below some lows. I do not know, maybe below these lows or something. But something you should do with your position if you have the long position. Scalp traders could consider taking the short position, but for us who do not have any position currently, well, we just need to see for retracement and wait what will happen next.